Warning: sensitive images.
How many copies of this world-shaken image would satisfy your wicked heart? Ah, why bother? It's more original and easier to multiply it by war. That's why you no want peace.
Russia, go home now.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
While touring the Harlem Hospital Center, she spontaneously hugged a boy with AIDS. Through her gestures, Princess Diana broke the stigmas around people with this disease. The People's Princess, Her Royal Highness Diana, Princess of Wales, Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Deny vegan, so you can understand hell better.
Warning: sensitive images.
Non-veg? Eating the animal flesh won't hurt you? Surely not. Just cut a piece of your limb, and then you can feel the horrible pain.
In the tranquil Isle of Man, you may hear locals say, "All right there, yes sir." That's a friendly greeting meaning, "Hello mate," in Manx English. Noble viewers, I am Tresden. The kind-hearted Manx people send you love and pray that your every day is filled with blessings from the divine. Welcome to part 1 of a two-part series entitled The People's Princess, Her Royal Highness Diana, Princess of Wales.
I'm not a political animal, but I think the biggest disease this world suffers from in this day and age is the disease of people feeling unloved. And I know that I can give love for a minute, for half an hour, for a day, for a month. But I can give. I'm very happy to do that, and I want to do that. Her Royal Highness, Princess Diana.
To the people of the world, Her Royal Highness Princess Diana demonstrated elegance, style, compassion and warmth, earning her the title of the People's Princess. When she was 16 years old, the then Lady Diana had her first encounter with the Prince of Wales, Her Royal Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's eldest son and heir apparent. On July 29, 1981, Lady Diana married the Prince of Wales, who is now His Majesty King Charles III, a Shining World Leadership Award for World Protection Laureate. She became known as Princess Diana or Diana, Princess of Wales, to the world. She was the first royal bride to have a paying job before her engagement, and she was the first English woman in 300 years to marry an heir to the throne, since Anne Hyde, Duchess of York and Albany, married the future King James II. 750 million people around the world watched this fairy tale wedding on television, held at St. Paul's Cathedral, while another 600,000 spectators lined the streets as the new couple made their way to the ceremony. Together, the Prince and Princess had 2 sons, His Royal Highness Prince William Arthur Philip Louis and Prince Henry Charles Albert David. Her Royal Highness Princess Diana was born on July 1st, 1961 in Sandringham, Norfolk, England, as Diana Frances Spencer. She was the youngest daughter of the Right Honourable John Spencer, 8th Earl Spencer, and his first wife, the Honourable Frances Shand Kidd. After her parents' separation, Princess Diana and her siblings, Lady Sarah McCorquodale, Lady Jane Fellows, and the Right Honourable Charles Spencer stayed with their father. In 1975, when her father became Earl, Princess Diana acquired the title of Lady Diana Spencer. Young Lady Diana was initially homeschooled, but later attended Riddlesworth Hall School and West Heath School. She had a great talent for music and was an accomplished pianist. Her other interests included dancing and domestic science. Her compassionate nature already began to shine through in her youth. As a student, she received an award for helping her classmates and her school. Lady Diana completed her education at the Institut Alpin Vidaminet in Rougemont, Switzerland. She also worked as a kindergarten teacher at the Young England School in Pimlico. Princess Diana began her role as the official Princess of Wales in 1981, immediately after her honeymoon. She conducted her royal duties with finesse. She was able to connect with people and excelled in radiating her warmth, youthfulness, and modernism. Of course, she was also photogenic, and that made her extra appealing to the general public. As she travelled increasingly often and became well seasoned, Princess Diana stood out even more with her heartwarming smiles, kindness towards people from all walks of life, and tender love for young children. Princess Diana respected local greeting traditions with openness and respectfulness. And for that, she was welcomed wholeheartedly. For example, when she visited Auckland, New Zealand, Her Royal Highness gave and received an admirer a hongi, a nose rub signifying the sharing of the breath of life, which is also a traditional Maori greeting. After the nose rub, it also symbolises the two are united. A photo capturing this occasion, complete with the joyous smiles of the event, stirred the hearts of many. Similarly, on her tour of Japan in 1986, Princess Diana was dressed in a kimono for a traditional tea ceremony at the Sugakuin Imperial Villa Gardens in Kyoto. As royal ambassadors, the Prince and Princess of Wales, accompanied by the then royal baby, Prince William, drew huge crowds during their visit to Australia and New Zealand in 1983. Princess Diana was definitely a person with the can-do attitude. Princess Diana devoted her life to serving others, especially those without a voice. A patron of over 100 charities, including Centrepoint, the English National Ballet, Leprosy Mission, and the Royal Marsden Hospital, she worked with the homeless, disabled, children, and people with HIV/AIDS. She also campaigned against the use and manufacture of landmines.
Don't be vegan, because needles, shots, antibiotics, and all kinds of hospital machines are cute toys.
Wholesome viewers, let's take a brief interval to pray for the well-being of our planet, a truly precious, life-giving home for us all.
What's the best way to be famous as a politician? Ah, easy. Just make war, or even just provoke war.
Welcome back to The People's Princess, Her Royal Highness Diana, Princess of Wales, Part 1 of 2. In performing her charity work, Princess Diana had a gift in making everyone feel special, and she moved vulnerable people with her compassion and charm. She became president of Barnardo's in 1984. A charity that helps children and transforms young people's lives so that they can reach their highest potential. In her visits to hospitals and hospices, Princess Diana demonstrated a natural empathy for people who were fatally ill or had lost someone they loved. During her work with the Royal Brompton Hospital in London, she said,
I make the trips at least 3 times a week and spend up to 4 hours at a time with patients, holding their hands and talking to them. Some of them will live and some will die, but they all need to be loved while they're here. I try to be there for them.
Although Princess Diana was devoted to many charitable works, she was most commemorated for advocating for those who suffered from HIV/AIDS and leprosy, as well as for victims of landmines. In 1989, the 27-year-old princess made her first solo overseas trip to New York City, USA. While touring the Harlem Hospital Center, she made a profound impression by spontaneously hugging a 7-year-old boy with AIDS. Moreover, Her Royal Highness shook the hands of HIV/AIDS patients without gloves. Through her natural and caring gestures, Princess Diana broke the stigmas around people with this disease. As she said,
HIV does not make people dangerous to know, so you can shake their hands and give them a hug. Heaven knows they need it.
Years later, even after she separated from Prince Charles, Princess Diana continued to travel the world as a goodwill ambassador. During the 1990s, Princess Diana campaigned to stop the use of landmines. She volunteered for the International Red Cross, visiting Angola with the Halo Trust, Hazardous Area Life Support Organisation, in 1997 to raise awareness about the injuries children suffered from landmines and to stop the use of landmines.
She threaded her way along a safe corridor cleared by British demining teams in the former rebel stronghold of Huambo.
As you can see, they've been working their way here and they've excavated out and they've uncovered a mine.
During a speech given in June 1997 at the Royal Geographical Institute in London, Princess Diana demanded an end to the plague on Earth caused by landmines and asked for a global prohibition.
For the mine is a stealthy killer. Long after conflict is ended, its innocent victims die or are wounded singly in countries of which we hear little. Their lonely fate is never reported. The world, with its many other preoccupations, remains largely unmoved by a death roll of something like 800 people every month, many of them women and children. Those who are not killed outright, and they number around 1,200 a month, suffer terrible injuries and are handicapped for life. I went to Angola earlier this year in January with the British Red Cross, a country where there are 15 million landmines, in a population, ladies and gentlemen, of 10 million, with a desire of drawing world attention to this vital but hitherto largely neglected issue.
With respect and admiration, we look forward to covering more of Her Royal Highness Princess Diana's noble, inspiring life in the next episode of this series.
Well, we ourselves are the living graves of murdered beasts. How can we expect any ideal conditions on this earth? George Bernard Shaw, vegetarian.
Radiant viewers, thank you for your gracious presence today. Join us again on Sunday, April 30th for part 2 of The People's Princess, Her Royal Highness Diana, Princess of Wales. Coming up next is Our Immortal Soul, part 1 of 2, here on Supreme Master Television. May you rejoice in the grace and radiance of the divine.
Warning, sensitive images.
These earth-reeling scenes shook the whole world, but they couldn't move your heart. Please tell, what did move you to stop the murderous war?
Peace for Ukraine, or you reign.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/MOS.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/MOS.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/MOS.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/MOS